What's up, everybody? Drew here. Today I am with my lovely wife, FIANCÉE. We have a great video idea, topic we've been wanting to do. It's what is the best business or side hustle to start with your partner? And to us, it's simple. It's obvious. And I've done a lot of businesses, and this is probably the one that it's apparent. It's the photo booth rental business. Do you want to start it off and give the first reason why you think it's the best business to start with your partner and just kind of why?
Yeah, of course. So I think since you know your partner on a more personal level, you know their strengths and their weaknesses. So that's something like you both can discuss before starting business, like what you're good at, what you're not good at, and it just
Like
it'll
what
just
you
be
bring
better.
to the table, basically, right?
Yeah, pretty much. Like obviously it's a partnership. It's not a one man show or a one woman show. So you'd want to work together as a team, and that's a perfect way of bringing your strength and weaknesses. Like for me, I do a lot of the branding, the social media, the PR, the organization, and Andrew does a lot of the phone calling. He's the face of the business, and he he's amazing. Heavy lifting.
Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, we've started our photo booth rental business together. It's officially a little over 2 years ago, right? Around that. And just like she said too, like something she's too sweet to tell you guys on camera, and I'm sure a lot of dudes can probably relate to this. Is she tells me like you need to do your hair. Are you filming today? Like, are you really gonna wear that? And you can look back at the videos, right? Even if it's on the YouTube channel, you could see like sometimes I'm scruffy, the beard's looking crazy, and I personally don't care. And I know a lot of my guy friends can relate to that, but it's true. She helps with my appearance. If I'm the face of the business, like I should look presentable, and that's something I'm actually working on. But like just more specifics about the photo booth rental business and why, how she helps. Is she'll do a lot of the design work for the templates. She's the creative person, and like, yeah, you can have a business partner that's not your fiance or husband or wife, but like, how intimate and how well do you really know that person? The fact that we live together, we spend all this time together, I know what will trigger her and vice versa. So, right off the bat, you have a partner that you know very well. And obviously, too, you guys have to put your relationship first. No matter what the business is, the money is not worth it. What what good is a business if you don't have the person you love, right? So, another thing that I do in the business that I bring to the table too is a physical thing. When it comes to hauling the equipment out, that's usually me, right? But when it comes to, like I said, the branding, the business cards, all this stuff she handled, and it's good too because now we can actually too like think about it, you guys. Like you have a business partner, it's not always equal work, right? It's very very rarely where you have, let's just say, a friend or someone that is just purely business. It's the workload is usually never 50-50. And since we, are we live together, right? She's my wife. We're able to seriously just work for the same amount of time, and we know we're both putting in the same amount of work. So that is something I think that's really important. That's the first thing I think why I think the photo booth rental business is the best business to start with your partner. So do you want to talk about the next point?
Yeah. Another point is we spend more time together. Yes, we spend time together all the time. Like, we're in the same house, we work in the same room, but we're spending quality time together. So, say for us, we like to focus on drop offs, right? Or our events. We like to either go out to eat before the event starts and actually be able to do that. When I worked my 9 to 5, I couldn't just like up and leave and go to lunch or be like, hey, like let's go to Starbucks before we start our day. Or just it gives you more flexibility and more personal, like more intimate time together, right?
Yeah.
So like we drop off a booth and we're like, let's go eat. We're hungry. We literally just did this last weekend. We're like, well, let's go eat and then we'll go pick up the booth. And then it's just you make more memories together.
Yeah. And we're in the business of actually creating memories, right?
Yeah.
So I love the fact we drop off the photo booth, but before we leave, right, we're taking test photos. Or if it's a print event, we keep every print from the test photos. And it's just great. And another reason, this just popped in my head, we're actually building something together that'll be for our family. So when we have kids, when the kids are of age, you better believe it, there'll be little Drews running around dropping off photo
Yeah.
booths. And you best believe there'll be a Little Drew YouTube channel or whatever if we have a daughter, little Monse Jr. dropping off photo booths. So that is something too, is like you're building something that you can have for your family, for your partner, like a legacy. So if you have a business partner, you may not have, if it's someone that's just strictly business and they're not like with you or a friend, that's something you may not be able to pass down because, if it's split half and half, you may not have that right, and it can always end in a bad way. And I feel like if you and I ever had an issue with our business, we can end it in a way to where you and our relationship wouldn't be suffering from it. So that brings us to the next thing I wanted to talk about is with the photo booth rental business, you can run your business from home. And being in a relationship, let's just say, we don't have any kids, but if we did, but the fact that we could just stay home, if Monse needs to watch the kids for 3 hours, she could do that. Then we could switch off and she could pick up where I left off. That's why I love this business, man. There's so much flexibility with it. You don't have to spend an hour and a half if you're in LA to go to downtown LA. You could literally just have a home office. You work at home, and whatever we need to do, like we could work when we want to start, we could stop. The flexibility, that's basically what I'm saying. Is there anything you want to add to that?
No, I was just going to say flexibility. Like, for instance, we do have a child, but a dog child, and he has an appointment tomorrow, right? So who's going to take him? I'm going to take him. And that's because I'm able to. I can have Joe, answer phone calls or
Yeah,
whatever.
no, seriously. And if I had to create a template, which she does for our business, and it had to get done tomorrow, guess what? I could do it. She could go take care of our pup Chance, and I'm not trying to say a dog is a child, but we're just trying to get the point across. It's a responsibility of someone else besides us. And I know we've sold photo booths, right, for Photo Booth 101 to a lot of couples and some families that even have kids, right? So the flexibility of it is huge. Yeah. So that's a huge point we wanted to make.
Our next point is money. So both of you, of course, want to go out to eat, want to go to Disneyland, want to, travel, want to do this. This is a perfect business for both of you to work at it and then save. So all the money you earn, all the profit you get, you can save and just put that into what we're spending together. So instead of it being like, hey, he always has to pay for my meals, like he always has to pay for, wherever we go, it could be of like, well, we both earn this money together, like we can spend this. And obviously I'll have my own money and he'll have his own money and vice versa. But I think it's really important to have that,
Yeah. No, I'm happy you said that because, the photo booth business doesn't have to be like something you start to pay your bills. It could be something you have so you guys have money to do extra things like you said, travel or invest. Mm-hmm. And to just kind of piggyback off of that, what's great about the photo booth business are the types of events we get to do, and we get to experience the cool things. Like, for example, there's an Oscars party that we have this Friday. How awesome is that? Like, I mean, I would pay to go to something like that. But since we have our photo booth rental company, we're getting hired. We're going to be making about a couple $1,000s to be there for about 4 hours. And, I'm not saying that to brag. Obviously, everything I say is to just motivate and show you guys what's possible. But we get to experience that. We're gonna eat some good food. We're going to be around some well-dressed people, maybe some celebrities probably. And it's, again, like I mentioned, the memories. We're doing this together. And honestly, it doesn't feel like work. That's the most important thing too. Like when we do this, we have fun. We're in the business of fun. So yeah, I think that would probably wrap it up for this video. Again, guys, if you guys are interested in buying any type of photo booth equipment, we have the deluxe booth here. This is our Digi booth here. It's currently on sale. All of our stuff is on sale right now. So I highly recommend you guys go to the link in the description. It's photobooth101.com and get your photo booth. Also included are sample contracts, whether it's for the drop-off or if you're doing prints. We have sample booking forms, all this stuff. I don't want to keep rambling on. Go to the description, and you also will have my phone number, and you can consider me a mentor. Whatever help you need, I will be there. So anything you want to say, babe, before we sign off?
It's the food for me.
Okay, that's it, guys. Thank you for watching. Bye. We will see you guys in the next one.